Good morning. Welcome to our Election Commissioners Wednesday, May the 14th meeting. I would like to call this meeting to order. We will have prayer with Leroy Lacey and pledge with Helen Carney.
Oh, gracious Father, here it is. We come again. First of all, say thank you. Thank you again for another day, another opportunity. Thank you for this commission, for each and every commissioner, for our circuit clerk, our attorney, and our liaison man that keeps us on air. God, we're coming now and to bless Mr. Dwayne. We come now to bless this commissioner. Bless what we do today, God. Let us do it in a way and in a fashion that you'll get some glory out of it. Bless this county that we live, this United States that we live as well, God. It seems simple, but it's not simple. We're praying, God, that we'll work together as a commission as we go forward. In Jesus' name, amen.
Thank you, Leroy. Attention, salute, pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, thank you. Okay, the minutes were distributed, and so do I have a motion to approve?
I motion.
Second?
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Concerned citizens, I do not see any, so we'll go to our circuit clerk, Anita Ray.
Okay, good morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
I have before me the VR001 report, which are the voters that have moved, Madison County voters that have moved within the county, and there are 434 voters, so I'm gonna pass that down for a signature. The only other thing is, I would like to remind everybody, everyone in the county, that the municipal elections are June the 3rd, so make your voice count, get out and vote. That's all I have.
Okay, thank you. Any questions for Anita as we go forward?
No question, but I would put a point of order to Secretary Mr. Gant that he needs to be taking these minutes because Mr. Spence is not here.
Thank you. Okay. All right, so we go to the next request for purchase by district, and this is from March the 6th, 2025 to May the 9th, 2025. District 1, 28. District 2,
18,
District 3,
69,
District 4,
22.
District 5.
3,
Do I have a motion?
motion to accept.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
second,
All approved? Aye. Motion passed. Next, we have requests for inactives by district, the same dates, March 3rd, 2025 through May the 9th, 2025. District 1, 23. District 2,
10,
District 3,
103,
District 4, you missed it. How many District 4?
Oh, inactive, yeah. I don't have to let that, the variety service. Inactive 5.
Okay, 5. District 5.
0,
Do I have a motion?
motion,
Second?
second,
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passed.
Who motion?
Hmm?
Who motion?
Who motioned? Barbara. So we have no request for permanent absentee, so any old business?
Madam Chair,
Yes.
just for the record for Mr. Spence and Mr. Anthony, when you move to the next item, claim it, like number 8, number 9, so we'll know where you are instead of just moving.
Yes, Mr.
If you-
Co-Chairman?
No,
Thank you so much.
It's for the minute side.
Well, if they're, okay.
Yeah.
It's online, so.
I know, but it's for the minute side. That's
Let me go
all.
start back over.
No, ma'am, just you at number 9. You just call it, that's all.
Okay.
If you don't mind, it just keeps everybody on track.
Okay, number 9. Any old business? Not seeing any, we'll go to 10. New business. Approval of the notice of the special elections for Constable District 3 and Justice Court Judge District 3. So do we need to have an approval
Got
on
anything,
that,
Ray?
Spence?
That's right, it'd be good to approve. So if we've got a, just for context, you know, we've got an unusual situation where we've got, there were 2 vacancies, for Constable District 4 and Court Judge District 3. So the Board of Supervisors declares that vacancy and appoints a replacement. And then under this law, there's a day every year for, if you have a special election, it's this day. And as you'd expect, it's November the 4th, the general election day. So, that'll happen in those districts. And then what we're charged with as the election commission is, posting the notice. So you've got that, and you're supposed to post it interestingly in every district, even though these special elections aren't in every district. So if each of y'all could please, take a copy of this and post it, somewhere, you know, in your district, like a post office or, you know, wherever you think's the best place, that'd be good.
Can we put it on the city hall?
City Hall's great,
Okay.
bulletin board. We'll probably put one, Clerk Ray in the county, you know, bulletin board.
So what you putting on the website for us too, right? Right?
Yeah, that's a good idea. And then the candidates, since you don't have a Democrat or Republican primary, they qualify, get their petitions in, and then that comes to the election commission, and that comes in by, September 5th, and then that Monday, it's actually a purge day meeting, so we'll consider the people that qualified, and y'all are the ones that determine that whether or not they should be on the ballot. So,
Spence, can I ask a quick
Yeah.
question? I don't have it in front of me. When does qualifying begin?
well, that's an interesting question too. It can begin, now.
Okay.
Yeah, I call that, it doesn't really explicitly say in the law, so it's a great question. So I looked at it, and I guess because thinking it through, it's a special election, so there's a reason like a vacancy could happen at any time as it has here, so it's not like there's, on this day you can qualify. Once it's vacant, y'all can post a notice and it can begin now. So somebody could come in tomorrow.
Okay.
Other questions on that? It's unusual, process, but first step the Board of Supervisors took, but now y'all post the notice, and so I guess maybe just to approve the notice today with a motion and a second.
Will we also have District 22?
That's what I was just gonna ask.
Oh, for the,
Yeah. for
oh,
the
that's a great point. So
We can't hear the question, Anita.
Well, we have District 22 for the,
District
Senate.
22, will you have will that be on the ballot as well?
that's a great question that, okay.
Well, he hadn't
And-
declared,
But so, that's John Horn's seat, right?
he hadn't
Yes.
declared.
So the
yet.
election, his general election is gonna be in June, and if he
Exactly.
wins the mayor of,
Then he'll
Jackson,
declare.
then what would happen would be the governor would declare a special election, so that could happen.
Okay.
That's a good question. A nice thing is, there are other parts of the state that are gonna have, Senate special elections, like y'all know, up in DeSoto County and down around Hattiesburg and another place. We're not in that.
Neshoba County.
You've seen that in the news. The redistricting plan the legislature did went to court, and they said there weren't enough African American, seats, or, you know, and so the federal court said, okay, they tried to not have everybody have to run again, so they just had pockets up in DeSoto County and Hattiesburg that have to run again. But we're not in that, so it's good.
Okay.
Yeah. Good questions. Other questions?
So, you're saying you have a qualifying deadline, but you don't have a qualifying beginning?
That's right, and I looked at that extensively, and I even called the Secretary of State's office, and I think that the reason is if the Justice Court judge passed away, and so that could happen any time, or the constable moved and they appointed somebody new. So at any time that it's declared vacant and person's appointed, we post the notice and can take, you know, it could be January 2nd or it could be, you know, June. So there's not like, it's not like, hey, we're gonna have an election for Congress and this is the day you can start to run. It's an unusual situation that could happen any day, and so the qualifying could happen any day. You know, it's a good question I've looked at.
Do they have to have 50 signatures?
I think for just a district, in a county, that it's a lower threshold and it's 15 signatures. So this is just, a district. But the hard deadline, there is still a hard deadline of September 5th at 5 o'clock in the clerk's office. That's a constant, so. So, and then y'all are the deciders of who goes on the ballot. There's not a primary election. They run as, without a party.
So my question is, do we need to approve
Yeah, I would.
this notice?
I would. I'd do a motion in a second, and then
Okay.
if each of y'all, do you have this in front of you?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Just take it and put it somewhere that you think's the best place in your district, and then you've satisfied the notice requirement.
Okay, so do I have a motion to approve this notice of special election for Madison County? Do I have a motion?
Motion.
Do I have a second?
Second.
I
All,
got a question.
I have a question.
You asking to do a motion to post this, or do you doing a motion to accept this special election? Which one, Mr. Spence?
I think to post it, I think the board of supervisors, basically set it, and
Just
so
want to
y'all,
be clear.
Gotcha.
it's a good question.
Well, let me ask you this, because I think that, the reason I said approve, because I just wanna make sure that these are the correct districts and the correct dates. So that's the reason I said approved it. And then I guess I should've, whoever made the motion, approve it and post it. Can we do
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
Can we make that motion?
Yeah, that's good. Approve and post it.
That's
That's
exactly.
what I'm asking, because you're just saying.
Well,
to
it's
post it.
okay. I need that motion, please.
I motion that we approve and post the notice for special election.
Do I have a second?
I'll second.
All approved?
All right.
Motion passed.
Who seconded that? Ms. Jones?
Thank you, yeah. Okay. So the next one on, number 11 is discussion on giving our used red bags to the municipalities for their municipal elections. Just a discussion, because we have ordered new bags, not been delivered yet, but, so, I think at one time we discussed giving the ones that we have to the cities. So I want to open this up for discussion, not to be voted on, but just to think about it, to give us room, space. So, I open it up for discussion.
I mean, it could be, Leroy Lacy, but it could be okay, but then again, it's not okay, because if you end up having to pack them, you ain't did anything. You just sent them out for them to bring them back for you to pack. That's all you're doing. If you're going to pack them, there's no need of them having them. We got the supplies, they don't. They just got a bag. I'm just saying, you're saying for discussion.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, yeah. I just know that we are out of room. We have, especially if we open up our new red bags, we get the new green bags or blue bags for our ballots. And we have all those old red bags, supply bags. And I'm sure Nita's not gonna let us put it in the basement. So, I'm just saying, as far
I'm out of
as
room there,
room,
too.
and we're out of room already. Do y'all agree with that?
Yes.
So I'm just opening it up, and I understand what you're saying, about us giving their supplies. It's just bringing it up for discussion, so there you go. Okay. Any other discussion about that? Okay. So we will move to item 12, comments from our attorney,
Sure.
Spence Blackguard.
Sure, and I'm sorry I was late, I understand there was a summons, so I was trying to pull some things in the office to discuss with you and print out, so that kinda slowed me down. And we might, at the right point, go into executive session, and talk about that, but, I've been emailing y'all about some of the legislation that passed this session, and I know y'all are up on it, and Commissioner Lacy's president of ECAM, so he's all over it, but just to summarize and remind you, they changed the congressional primary date, that was in June to March, so March of 26, you'll have that congressional primary. The Board of Supervisors now is allowed to pay y'all an extra $35 a day on election day, which I know ECAM was in on, so just a reminder to maybe ask for that. I think they revised the terms when y'all run for District 2 and District 4 in the future. I think y'all have that email. Is everybody clear on that? Okay. And then for county elections, I guess right now there's not a runoff, so if maybe a couple independents ran, it would just be a plurality, so that's, now if nobody gets 50% plus one going forward, that's the thing, so, that's good. The Board of Supervisors, I think is gonna bring up, the contract y'all approved in March, and I'll pass it out for me, and then I'll pass my bill out while I'm walking around too. And so, here's my bill, I'll come back around with my contract. This is like a 10-week bill since we didn't meet last month, so it's a little thicker, sorry, but it goes back to early March.
Thank you.
And then, at either the February or the meeting, I think, Commissioner Lacy asked for,
An extra one of these.
okay, nice, my legal agreement with y'all, and so the way the statute works is the election commission can hire lawyers, with the approval of the Board of Supervisors. So every now and then, I just do a simple one-page letter that y'all sign, and so I brought that up. I adjusted it for inflation up to $2.65 an hour. It's been $2.50 for several years, and so just the cost of, the law firms, that's, but it's still lower than any hourly rate I've got with anybody. I think I just do that for the taxpayers of the county, and want you to know how much I appreciate, being y'all's lawyer. Done it for a long time, and it's been good. I really appreciate y'all. So, just wanted to mention that, since I think the board might bring that up, and Helen might, explain that. So,
I had time at Flaggard, now, a couple of meetings ago, I think they brought it up,
They brought it up.
they voted the raise down for you and Attorney Epson.
Yeah, I
So,
was there.
did you talk to Gerald about it? Are they gonna bring it up again?
I think they're.
I think we was at the meeting that they,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's a meeting that I came and proposed what we was asking for, the new bags, and showed them the new tablet cases.
Yeah.
That came up in there, they voted both.
Voted down,
Attorney
yeah, I don't understand or know, but I didn't wanna surprise y'all, and I felt like y'all, some of y'all might have been, anyway, I just wanted to let you know, I think they're gonna bring it up again.
They'll bring it up again? Okay, that's good.
I don't understand, but I didn't want it to come up Monday or whenever they might bring it up, and then y'all be surprised by it. So either way is fine with me, and if I stay at 250, I'm kind of embarrassed, really honestly, by all the attention on it, just because I'm happy working at whatever rate. Y'all are great, and I enjoy working for the county, but since you did ask for a contract, my firm says, inflation, you need to kind of raise it a little, so, anyway, just a good question. I didn't want y'all to be surprised. After y'all consider my bill, I guess I'd recommend maybe we go into, executive session to, on the summons y'all got, so. But let's vote in open meeting on my bill, and then we can maybe go to executive session.
Okay.
For the record, now, they didn't ask us no questions on it, they had.
On one with,
I said, for the record, the supervisors did not, we was present, but they didn't ask us anything on you, nor did they ask any supervisors on the attorney, Mr. Espy. They didn't ask no questions, they was the one did all the questioning.
yeah. And I think it might, well, yeah, I appreciate that. I don't know really what,
Well, we thought they would, but they did not.
yeah, what happened, but, so, sounds good. So if y'all wanna vote on my bill,
Yeah.
we can, then we go to executive session.
So do I have a motion to approve our attorney Spence Flatguards?
Move to pay Mrs. Spence's invoice.
I have a second.
Second.
All in
Barbara.
favor? Aye.
Aye.
Motion passed.
Thank you. And so,
Thank you.
since that summons involves litigation, it's appropriate for y'all to go in executive session so we can talk about that and, freely. And so the way it kind of works is we'll have a motion, to discuss litigation in executive session, we second it, and then you'll vote, and then we go to executive, and you can stay if you'd like, if you'd like.
I didn't know if
Okay,
y'all
yeah.
needed me or not.
Okay, so if y'all wanna do a motion,
So do I need to do 13 first?
No.
I think, no, I'll just go in executive session now.
Okay, we'll go, okay, all
Motion
right.
to go into executive session to discuss litigation.
Okay, do I have a second? All in favor? Aye. Okay.
All right. Okay, thanks.
Attempt anyway,
You know,
Helen.
when, there's contracts of public body, they always require it to be in the minutes. All right, y'all, so you can add that to the minutes.
Okay.
Past,
So now that we're back, we're on number 13. Comments from election commissioners. District 1, I do not have any. District 2,
No comments.
District 3.
All I've got to say is I've been working on cleaning up the, rolls for District 3.
I think you've done an excellent job.
Yes, you have.
We've all. Anyway. District 4,
None.
District 5.
Only thing, I think y'all guys already know about summer training, we pretty much got it booked now at, Golden Moon in June. I'm sure we gotta get it to the supervisors, so,
It's done. They
Sorry.
approved last week.
to get us prepared for it. Other than that, visit the EAC in Washington since we met, but I don't guess there's a whole lot on our end. This commission's gotta do maybe the state, but not just us individually. But other than that, everything is in order, for Miss Anita. Summer training is out for secretaries, clerks, but,
Out,
for the summer training,
we can't go.
not for the summer.
I'd already sent my money in and everything.
They're gonna send it back, I
Yeah.
guess. But, that was a vote from the board, not, I spoke my piece, but, that was from the board. But in, January, we should be good when it rolls back around.
For the clerks as
Yes.
well?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
So
I'm sure.
January, where is that? Tunica?
Tunica, Gold Strike, it's, went to visit, we had our meeting there in April. It's a beautiful facility, I've never been before, but it's beautiful. I think we're gonna have a little problem, some of the rooms, but other than that, we'll work that out too. They already booked it, so I'm having to deal with it, so I think we'll be fine.
And I guess I go back on, the board already approved the summer training trip, for Monday through Wednesday. And I talked to Keisha yesterday, she sent me a check this week. I already did everybody registration forms. And, National Conference gonna be August the 20th through the 24th. We paid everybody, membership fees already, including yours. So we're gonna, the registration for it don't come out till June. So once they get the registration out, I get everybody's stuff and I get it over to Keisha, with yours. to get it.
Which brings up a point, we
It's
just.
August 20th through the 24th.
Yeah, you just need to be sure who Keisha needs to do the airlines. Cause a lot of times, Leroy used to do his own.
Sure did.
Hmm?
I sure do, 'cause they book you crazy, go around the world.
Anyway, so what I'm saying is,
Yeah, I'll
you
make
see
sure-
what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'll make sure that we.
Okay, but I know
Absolutely.
maybe probably the rest of us wanna fly together, so we'll let Keisha do ours, Anita too, and Anthony if he wants to, yeah. So,
We'll see.
it's up to you, but I just wanted him to be sure before Keisha. And, she will need your exact, name that's on your driver's license, so just be sure you pass that on to Anthony. So when he gets ready to book the flights, he knows your name that's on your driver's license. Anything else?
Make sure you got a star on your driver's license.
That's
right?
exactly right.
Please do.
Yeah.
If you don't, you better start now getting it, yeah. Cause I think they've
Or
become really
passport.
strict. Mhm.
Or a passport. If you got a passport, you can get past it.
It's this year I have to renew my driver's license, so I don't.
Okay, that's,
I mean, if you don't have a star on your license, you can have a passport.
okay.
And
So-
those aren't easy to get either.
Yeah.
So now we're on number 14. So do I have a motion to adjourn
You do?
till Wednesday, June the 11th at 9 a.m.?
Motion.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you, we are adjourned.
Nice.
Well, it's good to see everyone.